Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Sagittarius reading. The new moon will be on the 13th of December. I've mixed the African Tarot and the Tarot of the Divine together into one deck, into a past, present, future reading. I will finish up with a couple of oracle cards, and I will be extending this reading. So I invite you to check out the link in the description box below if you're interested. If this reading begins to resonate with you midway through, please consider liking, sharing this video with others who may find it useful, commenting below. I enjoy reading your thoughts, all thoughts, any thoughts, particularly if and how this video is helpful to you. And subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It matters. It helps me. And beyond all of that, I really do appreciate the time that you're spending with me now in the present moment. And I feel the support simply from your presence. So thank you in advance. Let's get started, Taurus, with your overall energy for this new moon in Sagittarius, the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is describing your absolute certainty about your talents, your strengths, what you do well, the direction that you're heading, the pursuit of those things that are significant to you, that you understand will bring meaning to your life, but also happiness and success. And in doing so, you are clearly setting out boundaries. You are clearly letting others know your limits. And in this way, you are, rather than circling yourself in or trapping yourself, you're actually liberating yourself to clarify to others the direction you're moving in, what you value. And this liberation is allowing you to devote yourself more all-sidedly to the pursuit of your dreams. This is really a kind of verification of what is best for you. This is really understanding that not only have you earned the right to be who you are, but you've earned the right to pursue the things that are important to you. And this is a tremendous growth from a place where you have felt defined by the work that you did for others, or the contribution you gave to others, or the caretaking that you gave to others. So this is really a tremendous success and victory for you. In the present, we have the Three of Wands. In the past, the Five of Coins, and in the future, the King of Wands. Wow, you're making a tremendous amount of progress. You are inspired by this sense of clarity about what your dreams are, and your ability now to recognize that you have the potential to fulfill your dreams. This has not always been so. You have definitely felt in the past that you experienced a sense of labeling, of being defined by others. And the same sense that you are defending yourself against in the present moment is something that comes out of your past conditioning, the story of your childhood, your upbringing, or certainly society at large have had a hand in labeling you as in some way a have-not, someone who doesn't quite have enough or is not quite nominated to the circle of abundance. And you have labored against that. You have invested repeatedly in relationships or opportunities that only saw you as limited, as not quite adequate to the job or adequate for advancement beyond the position you were originally assigned. This has been heartbreaking. This has been something that you have had to understand And it has strengthened you in order to understand that what you have learned from these missed opportunities, these failures, these disappointments has been the deeper connection with who you are, the necessity to dig in and confirm your worthiness, your deservedness of pursuing more, of having more. And this has been a long journey in which you have often cycled through the same experiences and thoughts and felt really held back by those thoughts. It is not until you've taken responsibility for the way in which you contributed to those failures, your belief in what was being told to you, your belief that you didn't have enough, you weren't enough, that has, in fact, what has been holding you back. And you are now in a position of really quite the opposite. You are glorying in your strengths, in your natural talents, in the things that light you up and inspire you. And the more and more you devote your energies to that, the more confident you become, the more full of life energized you become, and the more you stand out as a leader, if exclusively of your own life, of the one who is in control, who is leading the charge for greater growth and expansion in your life, a greater pursuit of the things that you enjoy. In the past, or let's start with the present here. In the present, we have the Two of Cups and the Magician clarifying the Three of Wands. This is beautiful. 1, 2, and 3. So you start here in many ways in the present moment with the sense of what you can create. So you're starting on this positive wave, this place of not viewing as perhaps habitually you have what you don't have. You're starting with what you have. You're recognizing and are grateful for. One of the things you've learned from the past is gratitude for what you have. That even though we may not have as much as some that are presented to us as the gold standard, you recognize now that you have much more than many others. And you essentially, what's most important is you have everything you need to create what you want. This is, again, you're using your own resources to foster a deeper, more balanced relationship with yourself. And in doing that, you're looking for those relationships where you feel respected, you feel heard, you feel seen, that you can learn from others, so that friendships, relationships perhaps with others who you had a contentious relationship with in the past are becoming valuable for you. You respecting others' people's ability to stand up to opposition and pursue their dreams. This is the path that you are now trying to be open to learning about. How do I do this? You have all the courage that you need. You have been battened down repeatedly in the past, and now you have the bravery, the honesty, the self-honesty to look at what your reality is and appreciate and utilize the resources you have. This is part of your natural temperament, Taurus. You are ruled by Venus, who is about balancing, harmonizing, valuing your money, your beautifying your surroundings. What you value is endurance, hard work, and discipline. If you've been able to do that for others with little to no reward, you're certainly now realizing you're in a position to do that for yourself. In the past, let's take a peek at the past. In as much as it helps us understand the present and future conditions, we have clarifying the Five of Coins, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. The Wands here is really indicating the amount of perpetual energy and strength, bravery, perseverance that you've had. You have worked over and over again in similarly confining situations in the past, and you have not given up. You are now being recognized, if only by yourself, in some setting where your value is being rewarded. It isn't necessarily the kinds of rewards that you are valuing in terms of additional security or stability for yourself. But it is the appreciation and greater awareness of your colleagues. They are looking at you anew. They are in some way recognizing the wealth of your experience. And that is something that, despite your longevity in working at a certain kind of project, making a certain effort or job, you have not felt the increase has been received by you that you are deserving of. Having been clear about that now, clear with yourself and clear with others about your limits. If I'm not going to be rewarded, I'm going to focus in this area where I know I will reward myself. I will feel good. I can grow my skills in this area for my benefit. And that's been the signal for others to change their appreciation of your work and your effort, to listen to you in a way that maybe you haven't spoken out before. You are absolutely determined to finish this commitment, whatever it is. And you are absolutely determined that what you seek is right around the corner. So you come across in, again, the way that is very characteristic of you as determined. In the future, the King of Wands is clarified by the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. You are really gaining in a couple of different areas of skill. One is the desire to grow and expand. If you've ever denied yourself the opportunity to really live in your dreams, in your talents, you've removed the lid off of that now. And you're also cultivating a greater emotional maturity. This has been hard for you because you have in many ways been isolated or isolated yourself from different relationships and situations that you felt were not yielding to you, were not reciprocal. And so you may have stayed in a situation in which you were treated as a child or treated not as adult, not respected as an adult. And you stayed there because you felt that you didn't have a choice, or you felt that you owed something to others who had helped you in the past. You are no longer in that position. You are not only allowing yourself to mature through the variety of experiences you had, particularly the kind of suffering that you've withstood, and this perseverance is paying off in your understanding and identifying the things that make you feel better. You have learned that it's not just necessary to pursue the things that will help you grow. It's necessary to pursue the things that make you feel good, that give you a sense of satisfaction, not necessarily in a material way, but in terms of your emotional health and appreciation and your ability to realize that your emotions are what verify your pursuit of your decision making. When you're moving towards things that make you feel good, those are the things that are good for you. And you're now realizing that things that are hard are not necessarily things that are going to change in and of themselves. All that you can change is yourself. And you are being greatly rewarded for this recognition and this investment in who you are. I'm going to finish off this reading with a couple of oracle cards and hope that you've enjoyed this reading. And a reminder to you that if this reading has resonated, you can like, share, comment, and subscribe to Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled the Nubian giraffe from the flora and fauna of Africa. And the flower that goes along with that is the coreopsis, the beautiful giant kind of daisy, black-eyed daisy. And the key word is foresight. Navigate through difficulties with your head held high. When things seem out of reach, stand taller and don't doubt yourself. This is absolutely wonderful. And I'm going to pull another card from Starry Beginnings. These are a lot slippier. And out jumps past life emotion lives in you. You are expressing more. It is releasing. I love this because you really are releasing ideas and beliefs that have entrapped you for a very long time without throwing these emotions or relationships attached to them away. You're really forgiving yourself, and this is beautiful energy. I thank you for your time here. I will be creating an extended version where I'll clarify and pull another oracle card. If this is where we part, thank you so much. Until next time, namaste.